Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for your support on Blessing and Breaking in 2023. You guys have been amazing with all your comments, all your feedback on the podcast. And what I need from you now, the only thing I'll ever ask of you, the one big favor, is to follow us and subscribe to us wherever you're watching it. This is the only way I'll be able to grow this podcast, to call more important guests, to help share better learnings with you so you're healthier, happier, less lonely, are able to live your best life. Your support means everything to me. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Soup. The topic I want to speak about today has been named and termed as the next big pandemic by almost every health expert in the world. The topic is loneliness. This one hits home for me. This is something I've been thinking about, to talk or not to talk about from a very long time. It's something I've been battling with from a long time, and I really had to sit down and think that why do I feel so shy or afraid or embarrassed to talk about it? It really mostly is from a place of getting judged because I have a health and wellness podcast, and I have a fulfilling job, and I have a very fulfilling set of friends. And then why am I feeling lonely, right? And then why would people listen to me on my podcast if I'm the one who's feeling lonely? But I think that's exactly the reason I thought that I should talk about it. I am still figuring it out, and I don't really know what I'm saying today, honestly. Of course, I've done my research and I've spoken to people I look up to, people who have done well in life, and everybody does go through this or is going through this. So I really had to sit down and really face this, and I thought the best way would be to talk to you guys on Sunday Soup. That's what Sunday Soup is about. Why do we feel lonely? Mostly it is because that we feel disconnected, we feel not belonged, we feel nobody really cares about us, we feel we don't really matter to people. And you know what, I earlier used to be in that toxic positivity sort of a setup in my own head where I'm like, no, that's not true. People do care about you, you're close, but some days they might not. Maybe for weeks or months they might not. And here's why, right? Like, we all have 10,000 things to do every day. We all have to get up early in the morning, prep ourselves for work, reach work, travel to work. Then if you have a demanding job, right, like have a hectic day at work. And if you have a demanding job, if you're leading a team just like me, then most of the days my work comes with me. Then you have to take care of your health. Then you have to spend some time with your friends and family. If you're in a relationship, you have to be with your partner, fulfill their needs. If you are going through something, then you guys have to work on your issues. Or if you don't have a partner, then you have to navigate feeling okay about yourself being single, and then work harder on your self-fulfillment as a single, right? All of this is hard and extremely tiring, and what we all want to do, especially even what I want to do at the end of the day is just curl in my bed and not really go out anywhere and not really pick up phones once I reach home, and just maybe Netflix and chill or eat something healthy, or I don't know. I mean, just like not exist for the world outside. And I have done that, I still do that, but what I realize is that my life doesn't become any better. And you add another layer of toxicity to this, then we all spend our time online. The digital world has innovated parallelly to such a degree that we all numb our brains with Netflixing, dating apps, porn, ordering online, 100 things, right? And has that helped? I mean, it hasn't. It hasn't in my case. By the time I'm done consuming content online digitally, my real world, my reality really hasn't changed. I still feel lonely, maybe more so because I've just seen everybody's picture perfect life online, and I feel like, what am I doing with my life? There are 15-year-olds who have retired now apparently because they are billionaires, and I'm like, oh my god, like I slog so hard, and like then you're worrying about your dreams. And I mean, all in all, you do end up feeling lonelier. But just like happiness, what I have come to realize that loneliness is also a choice. And it's a choice because I get so tired and so lazy by the time my day ends that I don't even want to make an effort to, pick up my friends' phones who are really maybe feeling the same and trying to reach out to me. And I choose to spend my time online. I mean, I'm working on it, but like I still do it, and it doesn't really help, right? Like you have to. We are humans. We are not wired that way. We do crave connection and touch, and we do want to be understood, and that does not come digitally. That comes with your friends. So I'm trying to work on it myself, where I make sure that, oh, okay, I'll schedule some time to talk to my friends every day or once a week or twice a week. And one thing I do which really helps me, or something, I try to build a gap between my friends, because most of my friends, my good friends, are not in the country or outside the city. So I don't really have like my best friends in the city which I can just hang in and whatever. So I video call them. And this is the thing, like even if the phone call gets cut in between, and even if it's just a regular thing, if it's a 2 minute thing or whatever, I just always video call my friends. Like I can't talk to my close friends on a regular call, because I want to see their face, I want to see their expression, I want them to, like, while they're cursing me, I want to see their face, I want them to see my face when I'm cursing them, or when I have some gossip to give, or whatever it is. Like for me, that's my one way of doing things. I think another reason we also feel so lonely and alone is because we don't know the difference between both of them, being lonely and alone. Like even if we are alone, we are so the biggest problem I think our world faces now, that we are all so overstimulated, that we always want excitement, that we don't understand that being alone does not mean you're lonely. Last weekend I had to close down my taxes and my investments for my office, and I'd scheduled that for the weekend, because it does take, you have to collect all of the documents and then attach and all that. It takes like good half day, and by the time Sunday comes, I hadn't made any plans, because I thought that's what I'm going to do. It's going to take my whole day, and I was relying on other people to make plans with me, and I'd again put my happiness on other people. Whereas I actually did had a task which I didn't do, and then I really spoke to myself, and I said that, but why are you feeling lonely? You're just alone, and you do have tasks to do. Again, it's a thing of being tired and lazy, right? Like we just want other people to do the work for our happiness, and that's not gonna happen. So I think that understanding that difference, that spending time with yourself is not that bad. Picking up a hobby again is not that bad. Like when I was in my mid 20s, and when everybody used to talk about, okay, these are my hobbies, I picked up a new hobby. I mean, because I was super lame myself, I used to think that, oh, what a loser. Like, what you're taking singing classes, guitar classes, your work is not satisfying enough, you don't have a good social life, why don't you go clubbing or drinking or dine out, or I don't know, like go on a date? Like what is it picking up a hobby? But like, boy, I was wrong. I am thinking of picking up hobbies now. I think I've picked up a few. I also used to think that no, do one hobby, make it a passion, and just nail at it. Again, like that controlling nature, right? Like the urge to control things. So what I have decided is that I'm going to try 10 hobbies. It could be singing, dancing, cooking, or whatever floats your boat in your case. And just do it, and then figure out after you've tried 10 things that what really your passion is. You might surprise yourself, because you're also getting older. You've seen world now differently, or wiser, hopefully. And okay, like what you like now. So that's one. I also think that, the reason we also find ourselves unhappy when we are alone is because the expectation versus reality is never the same, right? Like what we expect is never in line with how life really is. And we never accept that. We never accept that nothing really ever is in our control, that how we want life to be will never really happen. So, my mantra or my goal for this year is to be really comfortable in pain, and be really uncomfortable in uncomfort. Just really accept that nothing's really gonna happen the way I wanted to. All I can do at the end of the day is really show up in my best capacity to really just do what I want to do. But hey, there are no guarantees, right? And I think the moment you wire your brain to that, I think the contentment and the ease at which you are at your own life, I think that really helps. So Again, guys, I don't really know what I'm talking about. It's just this is something I am also battling with, and I thought I'll just speak to you guys and hear from you if it resonates with any one of you, if any one of you has tried anything and has helped you. So that's where I am at with what I am feeling with loneliness. I would love to hear what you guys do when you are feeling a little out of place or you don't really know what to do about your day. Happy to hear ideas. But that's really it from me on Sunday Soup this Sunday. You guys have a lovely weekend. Now, before you all go, I want to thank all of you for watching and listening in today. I really hope the discussion today helps you in your daily life, in your relationships, and all the different roles you play every day. Thank you so much again for being part of the Blessing and Breaking community. Please follow us and subscribe to us on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. The handle name is Blessing and Breaking. Thank you so much.